Hello Internet, this is Whispering Will, bringing you another Munch Pak unboxing today. And I'm going to go ahead and jump right in, kind of cut the tape already, because I'm eager to get going. Looks like this was made just for me by Roxanne, and she has a cute little happy popcorn head, I guess. And we of course have our reveal paper, kind of hides the treats initially. And then that's our first look inside. Now I am noticing that they have started a new thing. They have little stickers on all of the products, which probably is going to be a time saver for me, because you know how long I'll spend there trying to find the country of origin. And it looks like their new sticker system not only tells you where it's from, but gives you a sneak preview of what the flavor is supposed to be like in case you can't read the package. I'm not sure how I feel about the stickers, because it will make my life easier, but I think it's kind of fun to explore the packaging and try to figure out where something's from, but that's all right. Another thing I want to note is that this is prawn cocktail flavor, which is gonna scare me because I don't like seafood. And a long time ago, when I first started my Munch Paks, I opted out of getting anything that was seafood related. And I'm wondering if they've changed that so that you can't opt out anymore. But we have these chips, so I'm gonna try them. So wish me luck. It smells kind of more vinegary than seafoody right now, which maybe is a good thing. This is too big of a chip. It's a little on the sweet side. I guess cocktail sauce, is tomato based. So that's probably where the sweetness is coming from. It tastes more like a weird ketchup than fish, which probably makes it a little more palatable for me. But I don't know if it necessarily comes across as prawn flavor. Although it's been a while since I've eaten prawns, so maybe that's exactly how they taste. So, not the best start, but not as bad as I expected it to be, right? And these boxes are always about an adventure, exploring new flavors, maybe finding something you didn't know about that you end up loving. Next up is this Pizzetti Gran Padano and tomato. And our little cheat sticker says that it's from Bulgaria. Crunchy bagel-style chips made from Grana Padano cheese, which I guess is a type of cheese, and tomatoes. So let's go ahead and give that a try. I have seen this brand before. Usually they send me the raisin bagel flavor for some reason, if I get this. So at least it's a different flavor. Although I've definitely had this brand before. The chips look like this, so they are trying to make it like a little bagel. Although I don't know any bagels that have that tiny of inside. So I actually like these quite a bit. It does kind of have it does have a vaguely pizza-like flavor, but mostly it's just like a really light cracker with kind of a hint of cheese and tomato. So it's a pretty pleasant flavor, and I think I might end up eating the whole bag. Next up, we have a chocolate croissant, and this is from Italy. I have gotten a lot of filled croissants in the past, but I don't think I've gotten this brand specifically. So I'm hoping that it'll taste kind of better than the other ones. They're never offensive. Like, I never hate them, but I haven't loved one yet either. A little smushed hamburger bun kind of a look to it, which is kind of typical from these, from what I've seen. And I do know that typically the ends are not filled, so I'm gonna break it down the middle and try to give this the best shot that I can. It's about the same as the other one that I had. I honestly don't see the appeal of these things because it's not flaky like a croissant is. It really is more like a hamburger bun. And you can kind of see how the filling is pretty sad. In fact, the bite that I took out of this half, I took all of the chocolate. It's something that oddly I'll continue to eat. I think my body recognizes a bunch of carbs when it tastes it. But on the fine end of snacking, it just falls short for me. But that's all right. I'm really excited though for this next thing that I spy on top. I have never gotten beef jerky as far as I can remember. So, real wood smoked beef and pork blend. El Norteño habanero meat stick. It's a meat stick. And this is produced by the United States. So, it's not exactly foreign, but I have never heard of this brand before. And I'm guilty of enjoying Slim Jims. Like, I know that I should never eat them. They're very artificial and everything, but when you want a little bit of protein on the go, I've done it. Okay then. So the initial bite, these kinds of meat sticks always have like almost like an oil on the outside of the casing. It was your very typical like, this is meat kind of a flavor. Inside, it's pretty spicy. I would say it's right at that level of like how high I can go on spice before it becomes too spicy for me. So I approve of that. And honestly, I am probably going to consume all of this. At least my lunch today included some meat. I have to say, I really appreciate it when they add some savory snacks into the box, because it's a snack pack, right? A Munch Pak. And there's plenty of other services that do exclusively sweets and candy. So while I love chocolate, and which we're going to try next, apparently, I really do enjoy trying lots of different things. So it looks like this is a wafer cookie, which is a definite weakness of mine. And it is also from Bulgaria. So I believe that's the second Bulgarian item we've gotten today. I've kind of noticed that sometimes these go in like cycles. I'll get a lot of European places, and then I'll get like a lot of Asian ones in a next box. So it's balanced, but more like balanced over the course of everything, right? I could not, for the life of me, get it all the way out of the package. It's a very tight package, and my apartment is a little warm today, so the chocolate's melted. But that'll be all right. No complaints here. Chocolate plus wafer is always, always a win in my book. I mean, you probably could find a way to mess up that combination, but I don't think I've come across it yet. Boy, this is bigger than I thought it would be. Next up is a rather extensive package of lollipops. It's a product of Mexico, and it's just supposed to be milk caramel lollipops. I'm always happy when some of the products are individually wrapped, because then I can sneak them into the lunches later on. And other people can enjoy my Munch Pak with me. So yeah, let's go ahead and dive right into this guy. Aw, it's not a soft caramel, which for a lollipop you would kind of expect. I say the flavor is good, but it would take me forever to soften this up to the point where I could like actually bite into it. Kind of glancing over at the box that's sitting up here at my side, I know exactly what has me most intrigued next. Some Koala Kids snacks. This is not a new thing for my boxes, but this one is banana flavor. And I'm always curious, is it going to taste like a decent banana, or is it going to be that weird, like, tangy banana? So, Win-Win Koala Kids banana flavor, and this is from Malaysia. You'll have to let me know in the comments how you feel about these stickers. I feel like I'm cheating because I can just read the sticker and I know everything. Aw, they are indeed shaped like koalas. And the package, as soon as I cut it open, smelled kind of like banana runts. So let's give this a go. It's definitely got that kind of like banana candy flavor, but I really like it. It's light. They didn't put too much flavoring in there. And it's creamy and fluffy, and I'm gonna eat another one. I'm gonna give Koala Kids banana flavored whatever a thumbs up here. 2 thumbs up. There we go. Moving right along, we have Honey Stinger Organic Cinnamon Waffle. Look at that. And this is a product of Canada. Oh, Canada. And that's a pretty solid little package there. I don't think I could tear it. Not easily anyways. So we'll just cheat and cut. Now, from what I've heard, the ideal way to eat one of these things is to like make a cup of coffee or tea, and then you set it on top of the mug, and the steam kind of warms it up and adds some moisture. But we don't have time for that today. Or rather, it's too hot, actually, I think, for coffee and tea, but we're going to jump right in. even without the steam to like help kind of elevate it to that next level, this is one of the best packaged waffles I think I've ever had, actually. Because it doesn't taste as powdery as some of the other ones that I've had. And granted, they're supposed to be steamed, and that's kind of why they have that powdery feel. But it's just lightly sweet and has a little kick of cinnamon, and it's very enjoyable. That was so enjoyable. In fact, I'm almost sad that I didn't go through the effort to steam it and get the full body flavor. Next up, we have Hai Chews, which is a product of Taiwan. Fruit chews with pineapple and mango bits inside. All right. I was not originally going to try these because I've had plenty of Hai Chews, but the little cheat sticker there, tells me that there's bits, and now I'm curious to see if it has like real fruit chunks or not. So I'm gonna just very carefully tear this and pull one out. Now I feel like, oh, it is going to be different. Opening it up, I see some brown areas, which I assume are fruit. Hopefully it's fruit. And the wrapper does not give me any indication on if this is the pineapple or the mango. Okay. So I can tell you that it is the pineapple flavor. And it's kind of tough to chew. I managed to finally chew that guy. Which I guess a Hai Chew is meant to be chewy. It's kind of implied in the name. But if you hang out with me enough, you know that I don't have the best teeth. Beyond the texture, I thought the flavor was a little off. I suspect that they probably used something to help make it taste like pineapple that was not a pineapple. Hopefully our next thing is more tasty. We only have 2 left, and I think one's a cracker and one's like a cookie. We'll do the cracker first. Potato cracker, extra crunchy, tomato flavor. And this is Cha Cha oven baked potato crackers, and it is a product of China. Man, I'm telling you, I still feel guilty about how easy those stickers make it. They come with a very noisy plastic protector, and it's kind of weirding me out. It's almost translucent. I mean, not quite. It's solid, but definitely you can get some light through it and not just the holes. Although I have seen quite a few people on YouTube make the clear potato chips, which is fascinating if you ever want to give it a go. So maybe these will be all right. Well, they do not lie when they say it's tomato flavor. Like the bagel chips that I had earlier had tomato in it, but it was just like a hint of tomato. This one, you get tomato as soon as you lay it on your tongue. And then as you're chewing it, it gets closer and closer to a potato flavor. I don't think I like them to start with, but I've had enough weird snacks that I think this is one of those ones that will get oddly addicting the more you eat it. So I'll go ahead and save that and see if I want to finish it later. Which brings us to our very last object for today. Pasquez Encore chocolate bar, crunchy chocolate bar, I can't read today, filled with sweet caramel, and it is a product of Spain. So we only had one country repeat today. That's not too bad. And this kind of looks like a Twix, so I'm pleasantly optimistic that it'll be very tasty because I love Twix. Well, they definitely don't skip out on the caramel. As far as the caramel goes, it's kind of in the medium range. It's not the best I've ever had, it's not the worst. It's definitely a lot softer than a Twix is. It doesn't have as much snap to it, but not a bad little cookie cracker thing. I could definitely see myself finishing this guy later. And that does conclude my Munch Pak for today. I'm actually going to try and turn around and record another video after this one that I will probably post the following week. But I'll give you a little sneak preview here. I ordered a bunch of stuff from a website called AliExpress, and we're gonna find out if its quality is as terrible as I think it will be. So I have a bunch of packages from China to open up. So please tune in next week to see that. In the meantime, as always, I want to say thank you so much for spending this time with me, and I'll see you next time. Have a good night.